on Monday, we find out that Doug Peterson is no longer the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. It came as a shock to me, even with everything going on with their QB situation, with that horrible contract that Carson Wentz have, Jalen Hurts coming on, the tanking display on Sunday Night Football. It really comes as a surprise to me. Doug Peterson is the head coach that brought them their first and only Super Bowl in their whole franchise history, 2018 over the Patriots. Great game. It made Doug Peterson a hero. It made Nick Foles a hero. It made Frank Wright a hero. It made a lot of Philadelphia players still on that roster immortals in the eyes of the Philadelphia Eagles fans. And just 2 years later, after that Super Bowl win, Doug Peterson is gone. Frank Wright is gone. Carson Wentz is on his way out. Just crazy stuff. It just goes to show you how quickly things can change in the NFL, in sports in general. One day you're on top of the world, feeling like this feeling's never gonna end. Your championship window is wide open. You could potentially win 2 or 3. Young quarterback, good head coach, the understudy of Andy Reid. Everything seems to be going the right way, and then everything falls apart, and you got to start over. I'm curious to see who the Eagles sign as their head coach. I'm curious to see who's their quarterback going forward. Are they going to blow the team up? Who's going to remain on that roster from the Super Bowl winning championship team? This is all very interesting to me. Like I said, I was surprised that this happened. Even with Doug Peterson tanking on Sunday Night Football, pulling Jalen Hurts when this game was still to be won, I thought that he had job security. He had won the Super Bowl not too long ago, and I thought the management was behind it. I thought they had told Peterson to lose the game on purpose so that they could have a better draft position. And probably since there's so much money tied to Carson Wentz, they probably didn't want Jalen Hurts to go out and win that game in front of a national audience. That's where I was heading. That's where I was thinking. I didn't like the decision, but I thought Peterson had job security, and now he is gone. I think it didn't help that a lot of players spoke out against Doug Peterson and his decision that he made. There was conflicting stories coming from everywhere. I believe Kelsey said that they had talked about it throughout the week, but then Sanders went on some radio show and said that he didn't agree with it, that the players didn't agree with it. There was just too much talk, too much chatter coming out of the Philadelphia locker room. It just felt like Doug Peterson lost the locker room once he did that. And I think Doug Peterson was kind of over the job, if I do say so myself. Now, after he's been fired, there's media, there's people coming out with reports saying that Doug Peterson, it kind of seems like with the quotes he said that he feels relieved, that it just seems that maybe this job had become too much for him. I know Philly has very, very passionate fans. Passionate is a nice way to say it. They could be rough. They could get to you. They could get under your skin. So maybe Doug Peterson just had enough. I don't know how old he is. So I'm pretty sure he will be looking for another coaching job. And if not, then he won his Super Bowl. He's a hero in Philadelphia. Once all of this settles down and people start to remember Peterson for his time in Philadelphia, I think they'll look back and just remember that he's the one that brought them the Super Bowl. He's the one that gave Philadelphia their first championship in a long time. But there is some people out there saying that the real genius behind their Super Bowl run was Frank Wright. They're saying he was the one that ran that offense. He's the one that was making those gutsy fourth down decisions, going for it on 2 points. And if you see the Colts play, he has brought a lot of that mentality with him to the Colts, going for it on 4th down, going for 2 points. Whether it's always the right call, that everybody can make their own assessments and be the judge of that. But there is people that say that Frank Wright was the main man behind the Eagles winning that Super Bowl. And there's people talking about maybe Peterson goes to the Colts with Carson Wentz, and they all reunite with the Colts and make another run next year. I don't know. I think Peterson, with the pedigree that he has, he won't go back to being offensive coordinator or any type of coordinator. I think he's still head coaching material, and some team will sign him. They're talking about maybe the Jets will get him. I don't know. I still I still somewhat believe in Peterson. I don't think it was all his fault in Philadelphia. There was a lot of injuries. That line wasn't holding up. Carson Wentz had regression. So we'll see where he ends up. But still, for me, it's shocking news that the Eagles let go of Peterson. Like I said, he just won them the Super Bowl in 2018. 3 years later, now in 2021, he is gone. Before the 3-year mark of that Super Bowl win, he's gone. Just goes to show how quickly things change in the NFL.